Hey everyone, today we have a shocking tale about a horse named Seabiscuit. He's a total dark horse, but he's forced into auction's what a heartbreaker. So the trainer sold him at a friendly price, but no one showed interest. Until one fateful day, a trainer named Tom from the West laid eyes on him. He knew Seabiscuit was destined for greatness, he just knew it. To tame Seabiscuit, Tom hired a top jockey. It's like getting a god, but the result was absurd. Turns out this horse was quite the rebel, but just when Tom was about to give up, he spotted a glimmer of hope. Enter little Ray, the best partner for this wild horse. It was like he was Seabiscuit's personal savior. Ray won over with a half apple, his prize fruit. It worked. Tom pounced in the moment, letting Ray ride him for a spin, but Seabiscuit seemed to have forgotten how to run. As they trotted around, his performance wasn't exactly stellar. Tom quickly realized that only a wild gallop could wake that racing instinct back up. How about a grand adventure? Off they went, one man and one horse, like a tiny adventure crew. The gentle breeze wrapped around them as time seemed to pause. Even the autumn leaves were cheering for their journey. With less city chaos and more nature's calm, it was like a breath of fresh air. As they galloped faster, Seabiscuit seemed to shake off his troubled past. Now that's a reason to celebrate. This wild sprint was like flipping the switch of fate and set them off on an epic journey. But to Tom's surprise, the room they had prepared was empty. Looks like these two weren't in it for the riches. Tom was a true horse whisperer, with the ground as his bed. The rise of the automobile industry was quite a head-scratcher for him. Soon enough, his horse ranch was sold to a car mogul. Talk about a changing of the guard. Furious, Tom took the black train east, but still managed to rescue an injured horse along the way. He treated it with homemade remedies, a true knight who loves his horses dearly. This caught Charles' eye, and thus began the intertwined fates of him and Tom. Shortly after, Charles lost his son, casting a shadow over everything. The anguish did little to revive a spirit. It was just the beginning of a marriage breakdown. After that, he dropped his career and wandered through nightclubs looking for a way to mend his aching soul. Fortunately, he came across Mary, who became the balm for his troubled heart. Mary taught Charles how to rediscover the joy of riding, reigniting his passion. He decided to dive back into racing, reopening the ranch in the West. It was a glorious comeback. He cleared out the old cars and brought in a new friend for Seabiscuit to prep for another trial run. Tom had a unique horse training style, guiding Ray to take good care of Seabiscuit's rhythm. Sure enough, their method worked wonders, and they were thrilled to discover Seabiscuit's hidden potential. When he encountered competition, he unleashed an astonishing force like lightning striking on the track. Together, a person and a horse effortlessly shattered long-standing records. It was truly jaw-dropping. Before the race, Tom warned Ray to stick with the favorites and not fall behind. But before the race, no one seemed to give Seabiscuit a chance, with odds at a whopping 70-1. Ray tossed aside the strategy when another jockey bumped him, nudging him to speed up. Alas, this reckless behavior led to some well-deserved consequences. Seabiscuit was quickly overwhelmed by the oncoming racers, getting drowned in the tide of defeat. When confronted by Tom and the boss, Ray felt he hadn't done anything wrong. He realized his pent-up anger and the track might stem from being abandoned by his parents as a child. The next day, Ray made an excuse to borrow money from the boss, trying to see if he would get to stay. This lifted his anxiety, and to his surprise, the boss handed him $20 without batting an eye. With a heart full of gratitude, Ray was fully committed to the upcoming race, determined to repay the boss' trust with a victory. He strictly followed the plan, allowing Seabiscuit to unleash his dream of racing. After the race, The boss remarks made Seabiscuit highly sought after, providing new hope to those people struggling in difficult times. During the Great Depression, this little horse's comeback story mirrored the struggles of many. From that point on, Seabiscuit drew crowds wherever he went. His popularity was off the charts. Everyone pinned their hopes for the future on him, and Seabiscuit delivered, becoming a superstar in the racing world. Die-hard fans even gifted him dozens of beer crates. Apparently, Seabiscuit was a fan of brews. Tom followed his usual training schedule, only to find Seabiscuit missing. Subtitles: Tom, feeling utterly disheartened, was tasked with finding horseshoes for Seabiscuit to try them on. Charles said that Seabiscuit was not a show horse but a genuine competitor, and any horse daring to challenge would face a tough opponent.